had a great conversation with Allison, who is a nurse practitioner. Yeah, I know what y'all think. You like, oh, you're only getting like bodybuilders or triathletes or mental coaches, you know? Guys, I got a real nurse practitioner who played inside baseball. And it just so happens I don't know inside baseball, but she knows inside baseball. So that means I can't, my finger, but we know inside baseball now. It was a great conversation that I had with her. Can't remember it all, what was said, but she is about optimization. That's what it is. She taught me about optimizing my levels and everything. Like, we can optimize our body. We can optimize our data. Our body is data. And Allison, man, she showed me what optimization really looks like from inside and out. What? So I just saw the have you heard of the women's professional football league?
Yes.
You see it? And they got one, and they have a team in DC.
They do. I've never gone to see it.
You never gone to see it?
Mm-hmm.
So what are we gonna do when there's a Manning?
Yeah, a female Manning.
A female Manning who can throw the ball just as good as she's on that.
I know. Well, maybe people will start watching.
We'll start going for her.
Because I was like, I don't watch. But that's like, the hockey player? His sister played for like a college in Minnesota, and then she was on the U.S. women's hockey team. Whose sister is that?
Oh, yeah.
I think he played for the Penguins.
Uh-huh.
But she's like insanely talented. This is like the only reason I've ever watched women's hockey. I'm terrible woman.
No, because I know that there's women's hockey, but it's overshadowed by the men's game, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be, but there's just, I didn't even know. Wait, so how did the U.S. women, did they win?
They did.
They won gold?
Mm-hmm.
Well, put me on something. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong. It's like, as long as I was recording, everyone's going to be like, that girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Like, I think I do, though.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm right, for sure.
Out of what's like so football is your favorite sport?
But college.
College? You like college football?
I went to the University of Florida, so I'm a Gator. I bleed orange and blue.
You through and through?
Through and through. Cannot be shaken. We're the
best Florida Gator QB.
That's tough.
I
was there for Tebow, but I was there for Chris Leak too, and I loved Chris Leak.
Uh-huh.
It's a bummer he didn't do better.
Oh yeah.
But I was there for all that, like the back-to-back championships.
Oh, you were there for all that. Okay, so I think I just got the brother Matthew and Brandy are prominent figures in U.S. hockey, playing for the NHL's Florida Panthers and Ottawa Senators, respectively. Brady. Oh, they're okay. Okay, well,
I don't even know if that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I have to fact check.
Is the sister? Oh, the sister. Oh, keep reading. Sorry, I got it on my thing. I got it on my watch. But
you got to fact check me a lot. So.
Yeah. You were right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love being right.
I love you being right too, because I like being right too. This is why I started this peak performance line.
So awesome.
So what is it exactly? So you own I
am a nurse practitioner for Gameday. Yes. Yeah. So I'm in there. I'm your girl.
You're my girl. I've been looking for you.
I could tell.
I've been looking for you. You know, I've been on this journey and I'm surveying and I'm getting a lot of different answers because I've set out, made a couple of calls, which is why you're here. Yeah. And I made a couple of calls. You know, I've been having like athletes come in here. I've been having bodybuilders come in here. I've been having people who've ran marathons come in here and talk to me about like getting into the best shape that I can be.
Absolutely.
Where I'm at now. So you're a nurse practitioner.
Correct.
Right. So how long have you been a nurse practitioner?
Oh gosh. Now you're going to age me.
Okay, cool.
Like 13 years, okay. Long time.
Okay.
Many moons.
Many moons. You just say that. I don't want to age you no more. Just anytime you feel like an age of you, just say many moons.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So wise.
Okay. So what's that like? What's it being like a nurse practitioner and I'm coming in there to see you after you know this knowledge of what I'm trying to do? Like,
It's awesome. So before I dipped into hormone health, my background was emergency medicine. So right, like you're saving people, picking people up, but there's still kind of like that sick culture.
yeah.
Whereas hormone health is like truly preventative medicine. Like your hormone balance is your foundation as a person. So all those other things you feel, lack of motivation, poor sleep, change in energy, change in drive, it's not in your head. It's a true imbalance. So when guys come in, then like it's a perfect place to set them up for success because so many parts of your life are touched by your hormone balance. So when you guys come in, for me, I mean, I think you guys are sometimes bummed out when your levels are low, but I'm like, yes, like let's go, let's fix this, let's get you dialed in.
And then once I go in, I'm like, I don't want to be here. There's all these women in here who want to talk to me about my health. How do I get over that? Like,
I don't think so I hear this a lot, especially when owners were coming in. They're like, do you hire a man? Do you hire a woman? I can promise, I've never sat in that chair and somebody said, I wish you were a man. Because I was like, well, I can't be. But at the end of the day, I think so many things you need to talk about. You just need somebody to hear you. So it doesn't really matter if I'm a man or a woman. As long as I hear you and address your concerns, like that's what's going to make you feel confident in what we're doing and help you feel encouraged to get better. So I don't think not having a complete male perspective is like hindrance in being a provider at all.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't think that.
Yeah.
I was playing a different advocate. I don't want to say that, guys.
Yeah.
You know that advocate. Yeah. I was playing a different I was playing the devil's advocate. I was just saying. I was playing devil. I don't, but okay, so now when you see me and I'm not as, are you just there as another liaison nurse practitioner to the owners and to the whole process? Like, are you guiding me through like what am I expecting? Yeah.
100%. So if you came in for an appointment, you fill out a form, right? Everybody doesn't like those. So I go back through everything, just like, hey, what's your medical history? What are your allergies? What are your goals? What made you wake up today and say, I need to come in here? Because that matters, right?
My medical history is I'm okay. I'm really good. Like I have a clean bill of health. Thank God.
Yeah.
My goals are, I want to feel now. I'm just going to say, everybody says they felt faster, better, smarter, mentally.
Right.
Everything works.
Correct.
And my lady's happy.
Right.
I want that. So what's the assurance that you can give me that I can?
I mean, I think it's just, I believe in it and I've seen it work. So you coming in as a patient, like that's what I'm giving back to you. Like this is how long it'll take. Like within 6 weeks, you're going to wake up with a stronger libido, more mental clarity, and the feeling of like you can get out of bed, put your feet on the floor and start the day and you actually want to move your body. Like that will happen within 6 weeks. And then 3 months is closer to when we see physical transformations. You're putting on the muscle mass, you're losing the visceral fat. But it's not hocus pocus, right? This is proven, it's medical treatment and this is your timeline and it will work. And then you have me. So if any point in time along the way, you're like, Allison, you told me this and that, and this is not happening. Yeah. Then we check in, we dial your numbers in, we do your labs, and we figure out what's missing.
So y'all gonna go back if I say, because y'all are going to go back if I'm like, hey, this is not working out. I need, do you give me more, or do you just kind of just like, let's go through the analytics and let's, are you guys be like, okay, here's this, so we'll give you more. You'd be like, well, let's have another sit down. Let's go through your whole chart. This is what you're actually dialing in on? Absolutely.
Because to just give you more, like everybody has in their head, more testosterone is always the answer. But it's not. Everybody has a sweet spot. So if you're not happy, I do need some data, like what's going on with your labs, what symptoms are you having, what's not getting better, and then I can tailor your treatment to you. Because there is no one size fits all. You can be on this dose, this person can be on this dose, respond totally differently. So it is I have to listen to you and take into account all those things and get the information that I need through the labs.
What do you do to stay active and shape and like your brain and your mental? Because now you're taking in all this from me, because I'm about to give it to you. I'm about to. This is what's going on, Allison. I want to run fast. So how are you staying clear and just making sure that you're positive to, interact with people like me?
I mean, I think it's also like I can't talk to you about being consistent, being motivated if I don't live that way. So, right, do I drink my water, take my supplements, go to my regular checkups, work out daily, eat relatively clean? Like, yeah, I have to do all those things because I can't ask you to do that. And I can't show up as my best self if I'm not also living that way.
So you're living this lifestyle. How has work? How long have you been working for the company?
I think it was like 5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you've maintained this type of lifestyle I mean, not, but this is a lifestyle that you maintain.
Absolutely.
How do you do it?
I mean, you gotta do it, right? Like my hormones are in check. Like I make sure I'm good from the inside out. And then it's just commitment. Like if you want to live well for longer, you have to take care of yourself right now. And you can't do that if you're not drinking your water, you're not eating like your protein or getting your clean foods, and you're not moving your body. Like I don't want to wake up 10 years from now and be like, ugh,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's all important. And again, how can I educate other people on something like I'm not willing to do for myself?
Well, educate me. I would like to be educated, right? Because
how much time do we have?
yeah, how much? Yeah, no, I mean, we got some time. We got some minutes. You know what I'm saying? Set up over here. But like you as a person, like when you first heard about this, and because obviously you sought this out,
Right?
like. How did it come across your table? Or this was just like, hey, I got this thing for you, or like, here's a thing, here's a job. Like,
I thought it was fake.
oh, you thought it was fake?
Yeah. So of course, you're not happy. You're job searching. I saw this ad for Gameday, and I was like, Gameday, like a men's health center. Like, what are they talking about? So I thought for sure with my first interview, I was going to be like, this is not real or not what I was expecting it to be, because it didn't really exist. Now it exists more places, but Gameday really was doing it bigger and faster than anybody else in the space.
Mm-hmm.
So I hadn't really heard of like a men's health lounge.
Mm.
But then as soon as I got to know them, I was like, this is all legit. And it is exactly what it's meant to be, a safe space for guys to go to talk about their health and their issues and figure out how to live better.
Okay. So now after you're like talking to these guys and you have found this space, is it your goal to continue to help people? Do you like helping me?
Yeah.
Would you like to help me?
I would like to help you. I was like, if we had labs right now, I'd be like, let's go, let's do it. No time like the present. But no, I mean, it really is helping people, and the transformation people have from before they start to that 6-week or 3-month check-in is incredible, right? You're able to come home to your family better. You're getting through your work day better, right? You don't need like all these, like you're not on Adderall or Ambien for sleep or antidepressants. Not saying people don't need them, but what you watch these guys, their whole life turns around. It's not just about being jacked or fast but it's like a mental change and clarity and just the way you feel about yourself and what you're doing. And I love seeing it. I love it.
Not yet, not until I do, but does anybody send you like thank you cards? Do you get like, is it?
I mean, well, we see our guys a lot, so it's a very, very personal touch. Like we just have found that that's the best way to keep you engaged. And again, I think it helps you guys trust me, because you're not just, oh, I fly in there once a year and she doesn't know who I am. Like we know who everybody is as soon as they walk in by first name. So yeah, I mean, I see you frequently enough, and I'm straight up. I'm like, what's going on? Good, bad, ugly. Tell me now. Okay. So I get to hear it all. Like I get the immediate thing.
So now I walked in. You know what? I'm an improviser. I'm an improviser by day. And I host a podcast by night. So walk me through. I'm walking in like, doop, 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 doop. Yeah. Hey, Allison, how's it going? I'm here to get another, how do I say it? With testosterone shot?
Testosterone shot?
Yeah, I say testosterone shot?
Yeah, it's like injection. I don't know what we're asking.
Yeah. I want you to put me through like what you would normally ask somebody or, day to day, maybe 4 or 5 questions.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Well, again, if you're a brand new patient,
I'm a
it's
brand new
really,
patient.
it's about getting to know you. So I have to know the medical stuff. Those questions are just like any other form you'd fill out with a provider. But again, it's, what made you want to give this a try? Like, what gave you the courage or motivation to come in here and talk to me? And if you could pick like 1 or 2 goals for your time while you're with me, like what would you want out of this? Because it really helps me understand too what you're looking for and how to gauge your therapy from there.
Okay, so a guy, he looked me in my eyes and he said, "You need to go get your testosterone checked." And I was like, "All right." He was sitting on that couch.
Yeah.
And he told me that. The first person told me that. He's like, "You need to go get your testosterone checked." I said, "Hey man, nobody's never looked at me like that. I will." Okay. So now my goals are, not only do I want to run a marathon and a triathlon and maybe try out for an NFL team, all these stuff. So, but my overall goal is I would like to, I want to be able to think clearer. I want to be able to stop having that anxiety sweat. I don't know if that helps. And then my overall goal is I want to feel like I don't want to get big. I don't want to get jacked, but I want to be able to feel like that. I can wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, have meetings all day, and then still have the energy to stay up and watch a movie at night with my lady without falling asleep.
You're wild. You're asking too much. No, I'm just joking.
I am wild. This whole thing is wild. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I would say, it's perfect because when your testosterone is low, you actually get inflammation around your neurotransmitters, and that's what makes you have so much brain fog. So testosterone can help with that. Also, it's going to key in your motivation. So as your motivation goes up, usually people's anxiety goes down because you know how stress can just feel bigger than it is. Men with optimized testosterone are able to recognize a stressor. Like, life is still not puppies and rainbows. Like, life is life. But they're able to meet that stress without all this effort. Because think about it, if you're not sleeping well, you don't feel motivated, you don't feel good, not sleeping well, it's really hard to meet your day-to-day life like head on. It's almost impossible because your bucket's always empty. So this will actually bring you up so you wake up every day, full bucket, full energy, ready to go. And yeah. Okay. Making it through the day would be a non-issue.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to make it throughout my day and still where it's just like, sometimes I just, for my mental, I just unplug, but I'm just like, I got a little bit more to get done. And that's where I want to be. I want to get a little bit more done each day.
Right.
So you're saying this thing.
This is like your secret weapon. Like when you see those people, or like we all know those people, you're like, how do you do it? How do you get it all done? I guarantee they are hormonally optimized. I would put my money on it.
Really? Could you spot? I had a guy in here who could spot which guys were on testosterone. He was like, "Oh, I know this guy. Yeah. This guy's okay." Is that true for you? Can you spot people being in the field for so long? Can you spot people?
It is. It's like a fun game I play with myself. Like, you come in and we don't know yet what your level is. So in my own head, I'm like, is it 100? Is it 500? Like, where's this guy going to be? There are some tells, but it's not really the physique side. Like, your affect can be just more flat when your hormones are imbalanced. Because then I also watch people just blossom. Like, as their hormones get better, they're more chatty, they're more engaged, they're more lively. Like, it's just, I can tell more from like the way you have a conversation sometimes if you're really low, outside of all the other symptoms we talked about. But yes, there is that testosterone gym body, but not everybody looks like that on testosterone. So for me, I think too, because I get used to talking to you guys, it's those little verbal triggers. Like the minute a guy says, I'm just not who I was this long ago.
Yeah.
I was like this and now I feel like this. I'm like, oh, you come with me, I'll fix it.
You're like, come over here, I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're the smartest person I've had in this room. You're a nurse practitioner, so yeah. So okay, so I do want to ask you this question.
Okay.
Of just like, you say that we feel better because of this.
Mm-hmm.
How much is that just the psychological aspect of like, I'm doing this thing, so psychologically it's already going to affect me because I'm changing the way that my brain is already thinking
Right.
by just what
Right.
God has given me, right?
Right.
But how much of that, like, just like I said, you're the smartest person in the room, right here, right now, and that's been on this couch.
I don't know that there's an exact data point that could separate the two, because I also think the minute you walk in the door and you took that courageous step to say something doesn't feel right, I'm going to do something about it, you're already empowering yourself. So there probably is some self-empowerment in knowing, like, I'm doing this, I'm getting better, I'm putting in the effort again. So I think there's that mental change. But then, I mean, we know it's studied that not optimized testosterone will just make you not feel well. You cannot perform at your peak. See what I did there?
I love it. I saw you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was good.
If your hormones aren't optimized, you just can't do it. Everything will be 20 times harder. Results will be 10 times less. Like, you have to have that hormone optimization to function in an optimized way.
Yeah. How do you optimize your life like this? How do you do this?
I mean, women need hormones too. You know, everybody can have an imbalance. Gameday does not take care of women's hormones. So
okay, but
but
is there a comparable to men's testosterone and women's hormones and testosterone? Because
yes.
I know we both have it, you
yes.
know, inside of us, but is there like a comparable to like what women can do as well?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, for everybody, your optimized levels, whether it's the collection of female hormones, which females are way more complicated. I deal with men for a reason, you know. I'm not dabbling over here, but it's all the same concept. It's all of our building blocks that make up how we act, how we feel, what we can do with our bodies, the results that we get. So it's important for everyone.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, are you a former athlete? And were you?
I mean, athletic.
Athletic.
I was gonna say, you mentioned triathlons. I did an Ironman.
You did an Ironman too? You know what? One coach. I got two coaches now. You did an Ironman. Mm-hmm. Did you feel like you were at your peak performance during an Ironman? And did you take supplements? Like, what did you do?
I just woke up one day and was like, I want to do a triathlon, but if you're gonna do one, I was like, why wouldn't you do the whole thing? So I got a training coach, and in hindsight, I should have felt like I was at my best, but they're hard and it's a lot. So I feel like in the moment I didn't realize how well I was performing, but now looking back, I'm like, I did that. Like, it's good. Really? But yeah, it was all just diet, nutrition, and then like a triathlon coach helped me get through it.
And what place did you
I did the Louisville triathlon.
Yeah.
But like where I placed for my age group, I don't know. Not the top, I wasn't last one in.
Good. You're good.
But even if I was, if you cross the finish line, I mean, I feel like even if you go out and try, it's.
And how did you feel like after you like finished? Did you?
Amazing.
Really?
I mean, they tell you that it's one of those things. It's unforgettable. It like marks your brain and soul and being, because it's this huge thing, and you don't realize it till you're coming across that finish line that you're like, I really did it. I said I was going to do it, but like it actually happened and I didn't die, so it was good.
Okay. Which out of the three, which one was your, like, the running, cycling, or the swimming?
I like to swim, and then I like to bike, but you're never as thankful to go run a marathon as you are as when you get off that bike. You're like, see ya later. I'm using my legs, I gotta go. Yeah.
You just kept going.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just keep going. You just don't stop.
You just don't stop. So, as far as like, in a place, you know, speaking of don't stop, like, what would be like your little tidbit of like me reaching my peak performance? Like, could you give me something that'd be like, hey man, go get your T levels checked, go get this, or don't stop? Like, what's your peak performance?
I mean,
nugget of information.
Nugget.
Yeah.
I mean, the nugget has to be consistency, right? No matter what. So should you get your hormones checked so you have some idea of what you're working with? Absolutely. By the end of the day, I can optimize you all day long, but if you're not doing the little things you need to do every day to feel mentally and physically better, I can only do so much as your provider. So you have to be able to have the want and the drive to show up for yourself every day, right? Like be who you want to be when you wake up in the morning.
Really? Okay. I know who I want to be. Right in this moment, it just came to me. I think I want to be consistent, more consistent, and I want to optimize. Every time you say optimize, I think of Transformers, and I feel like I'm transforming.
Yeah.
Right when you're like optimizing, like Optimus Prime.
Right.
Like this is yeah. I'm literally like transforming like right now. So with like the consistency that I will take on is how often am I doing this? Like,
so for testosterone, I mean, you can take it a few different ways if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So if you're injecting testosterone, you can do a shot a week, depending on the person. Some people need like 2 shots a week because that keeps them a little bit more steady state. So say you're people that work like overnight shifts, really shift work in general, because your body doesn't know up from down. If you are working out really, really hard, like super active lifestyle, you might need 2 shots a week, again, just to kind of keep this even distribution. You also then avoid these huge peaks, which can cause more symptoms that can be associated with testosterone that's too high. There is a cream you can use. You would put that on daily.
Yeah.
There are pellets, which are implanted, and for most men are reimplanted every 4 to 6 months once you metabolize them. So it's really just coming up with the option that's best for you. Like, I'm not going to prescribe you injections if you're like, Allison, nope. Not doing that. Never, ever would I ever. I'd be like, okay, let's do something else. But yeah, it's like all what you're going to do. What's realistic.
What works faster? You know, we live in a fast food world right here. And I'm like, what is going to get me in my peak performance sooner? Because I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's going to be 15 hours of walking, and then I still got to work. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
But onset is the same, because if you think about it, we are replacing, your body has to learn how to use it. So do I have the person every once in a while who gets their first injection and the next day is like, I'm a golden god? For sure. But the average onset is like that slow start into the 6-week visit where you are finally feeling better. Your eyes are open to what the new normal is going to be. And then it just gets better and more consistent from there.
Yeah.
But the overnight quick fix,
it's not.
I mean, like I said, if you feel that way, I love it for you.
Okay,
but we're not broadcasting that.
Okay, nah, all right. Well, if you said, like I told you, you're the smartest person that's sat on this couch. So I'm taking like what you're saying. So not a quick fix, just an overall and staying consistent is like what happened. Okay, and where are you at? Which
So I'm at the NASA Clearlake location.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Look, you in NASA. You down there by the spaceships, and I see why you keep using optimization, trying to turn you into some futuristic type of stuff like that. Is there any types of machines, or I know somebody has a sonic wave, or
yes. So we have the game every game day, we specialize in men's hormones and also the treatment of erectile dysfunction. The gains wave is a shockwave therapy. Sounds terrifying, but it's not painful. It's not invasive.
I heard about it, right.
And then we'll do the P shot, which is when we take out your blood, spin it down, pull out the platelet-rich plasma, your liquid gold, and then inject that into the penis, which can help with sensitivity and erectile function. So we do it all. But that would be, I guess, the shockwave therapy is the only big equipment in the office.
Okay, question. You said inject.
Correct.
Into the penis.
That's right.
Just can't graze over there. What do you mean by inject to the penis?
So you take a needle.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha. Say no more.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought you meant.
Yeah.
But I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
It's not. And is it as pain? It's not that painful.
Listen, when I first heard about it, especially coming from emergency medicine, I was like, I'm not trying to get punched during my workday anymore. But no, super well tolerated. No complaints of pain.
Really?
And people do sign up for more than one. So it's not like you get one, you're like, never again.
Yeah.
And guys are really satisfied. And at the end of the day, healthy sexual function helps us feel better mentally. It can be helpful in your relationship. So it's more to it than just.
And how often are last question, like how I know my lady, is going to want to ask some questions.
Sure.
Is she open to like ask questions, and how often are women coming in there to like vouch for their husbands or boyfriends or fiancés?
I would say we usually get partners in maybe 20% of the time, whether it's that first visit or say you come in to sign up and you're like, everything is, happy wife, happy life. So like, I got to go talk to her about this or that. And I'm like, I'm just honest. If she has any questions, because I think people have a lot of fear when it comes to testosterone. Are you going to become angry or aggressive, or what's really going to happen? So I think the more like your support system knows what's going on and why you're really doing this and how it can help, really just makes the experience better for you.
Wow. Yeah. Well, this is a great conversation. I know I've learned something. So I think I know what I'm gonna do now. With your help, one, you're gonna be my nurse practitioner.
I'm ready.
Because you're the smartest person here. And I cannot go on without you. And I got a second coach for my Iron Man. But you ran out. Is it Iron Man or Iron Woman? It's all Iron Man.
I don't know. I wear the Iron Man shirt, so I guess I'm an Iron Woman. I'm an Iron person. I don't know.
I think you're an Iron person, woman. We're just iron here.
Yeah, just iron.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the Peak Performance Lounge. Thanks. Yeah.